Right, now then my friends, in today's vlog, I'm at the Everything Electric show. I'm actually here to film the entire show, and that video will be coming up very soon. But in today's video, we're actually at the BYD stand here, and I'm going to take a BYD Seal for a test drive. I've got it booked out. I've also got my videographer here behind the camera who's going to film me. I can comment on it and tell you what I think to the car. I've got a choice of different BYDs, but I actually thought the Seal appealed to me more. I thought it was more the size of a car that I actually like. If you're new to the channel, by the way, do hit the subscribe button, click the little bell for notifications of when I upload new videos. Now, without further ado, my friends, let's go. Right, okay, so I'm going to take the BYD Seal for a test drive, and we've got Josh here from BYD. I've got some questions on here to ask you.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to fire away. First of all, I want to know what the 0 to 60 is on the BYD Seals.
Absolutely. So depending on spec, we've got the design and the excellence. So the design, that's 0 to 62 in about 5.9 seconds, and the excellence all-wheel drive in 3.8 seconds.
3.8?
3.8.
And it's the excellence that we're actually taking out today.
Absolutely. So the all-wheel drive excellence, yes.
That's fantastic. Right, okay, that's quick.
It is really fast.
Okay, price-wise, what's the price? A rough estimate of price.
So rough estimate, depending on campaigns, of course, check the website, but about 45 to 50,000 pounds. So around that mark there, yeah.
Okay. Charge time. Now this is a big thing for me.
Yeah.
What's the charge time on them?
So both trim levels have a 150 kilowatt DC rapid charge, which will get you from 30 to 80% in 26 minutes.
And they're BYD batteries, aren't they?
They are the BYD Blade battery. So have a look at it online. It's absolutely incredible. We've got the nail penetration test. It's one of the safest batteries on the market, all made by us at BYD.
You are the second largest battery manufacturer in the world.
Or have to check at time of writing, but we're definitely up there. Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely up there.
Yeah.
Okay. Range. What we're going to get out of a fully charged?
Depending on trim level, of course, because the Excellence is so powerful, all-wheel drive, that's about 323 miles.
Okay.
And then in the design, which is rear-wheel drive, you'll get a bit more range of 354 miles WLTP. But of course, depending on how you drive, they're incredibly fun, incredibly fast. You might get a little bit less, or a little bit more, depending on where you drive.
But driving within the speed limit, of course.
Of course.
Colours. What colours do we get them in?
So it depends. Check on the website or at your local retailer, of which we have just over 60 now. But we've got a few different colour options. We've got the shadow green, which is my favourite, which is absolutely stunning. And then we've got a few different whites, blacks, and different types of grey as well.
And retailers. What confuses me with electric cars now, unless it's like Porsche where you can go into a dealership, do BYD have their own dealerships all over the country?
No, so we are a NSC, so we've got franchise all over the country, so lots of different retailer partners who are all absolutely amazing. So have a look on our BYD website and it'll show you the closest retailers to you.
Now, I'm not going to go into figures here, right, but I asked you this off camera, because I don't think we can do that, but I pay £1,200 a month for my Porsche Taycan, and you can have, check this by the way, right, I'm going to say check this, but you can have a PCP on one, and is that for like a four-wheel drive one for roughly about £500, just under £500.
Yeah, so absolutely. So we've got lots of different really strong campaigns with very low finance, sometimes 0% APR, 1.9% currently on the Seal. So that will mean a payment of about £499 for the Excellence, which you're driving today, with a deposit of around £3,750. But again, check online, check your retailers, and see the campaigns we've got going.
I can't wait to actually try this out, because I've seen them on the road. So we've got the BYD Seal, we've got the four-wheel drive. I'm going to give you my honest review on it. So don't call me a hypocrite. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to give you my brutally honest review of the BYD Seal. So come on, let's get in it.
Fantastic.
Right, okay, so as you can see here, we've got all the cars lined up that we can take for a test drive. As I said in the intro, I'm taking the BYD Seal out today. I'm going to go through, put it through its paces as much as I can, have a look at the build quality and see what it actually drives like compared to my Porsche Taycan. So I'm looking forward to this. Come on, onwards. Right, so we're going to take the BYD four-wheel drive out. I will say, right, I'm going to say, it looks way better than a Tesla. Completely different lead to a Tesla from the outside as well, and the paintwork, etc. I do like the paintwork on this. It's got a slightly white metallic sort of like pearlesque kind of paintwork on it. The inside, from visually looking at it from outside of here, looks really nice. Visually, I think it's an attractive car, I have to say. That's why I chose this one. Right, so I'm going to go for a test drive in it. I'm going to give my honest opinion, and I'm not going to be funny about it. It looks, first of all, I have to say, a very nice car. And Tesla need to watch out, because apparently now they're the biggest EV company, I think, in the world. Let's get in the driver's seat and take it for a spin. Right, okay, so we've got the car on. First thing I'm going to say is, right, Chinese made car. And I've just said to David, who's got the camera there, quality-wise, this is really nice quality on the inside. The lady in the back there who's accompanying us, sorry, what was your name?
Sophie.
Sophie has said BYD, largest battery manufacturer, second biggest battery manufacturer in the world. And there's so many, you were telling me, the batteries that are in the mobile phones, it's likely to be a BYD battery. But quality wise of this so far, I'm really impressed by the quality of it. Let's take it for a drive, see what it's like. Quality wise, 10 out of 10. Let's put it into drive there, and then we'll just go, and you need to direct me where we're going.
We're just turning left.
We're going to turn left out of here.
Just a one way.
Okay. Is there it's very quiet, is there an engine noise that you can put on, or some kind of noise on it, like a Canama Taycan, or is it just, is that an option, or do you know?
It is an option through the settings.
Through the settings. Okay, and we're going right, where are we going? Keep going round.
Yeah.
I've got the head-up display on here as well. Okay, it's very quiet. The steering's nice and light. We're going to line up here. I like the head-up display. I like the fact, again, when I've driven a Tesla before, there's no screen here in front where your wheel is. There is on this. You've also got your larger screen there as well. Right, this is the four-wheel drive version, which has got a good 0 to 60, hasn't it?
3.8 litre.
3.8 seconds. That's comparable to my Porsche Taycan, I think.
And it has done quicker.
It has done quicker.
That's the conservative number.
Right. We're not going to do that today. We're just going to see how it drives. It's very comfortable. The driving position is it's nice. I like it. It's a nice place to be. It's nice and quiet. The suspension seems very, very soft. Is that adjustable as well? I bet there's a mode down here, but I'm not going to mess with it. But nice and quiet. Right, we're not going to floor it, but we are going to. I might have a little tickle of the accelerator and just see what it's like.
Just wait until we leave the Excel. We've got a few bumps first.
Got a few bumps. Okay, suspension wise, that's a nice soft suspension, soaking up the bumps. Okay, we're going to go right. Are we okay there? There we go. I can feel it wants to go. I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm actually really impressed by the quality of it. I drove the Polestar, I've driven the Tesla, I've driven my Taycan, and this is leagues ahead of the build quality on a Tesla. Brakes are good. Okay. I like the display. We're going left here?
Yes, left on the roundabout.
Left at the roundabout.
And then what we'll do after this, we'll just keep going straight on every roundabout.
Okay.
We'll stretch a dual carriageway.
Tells you your speed limit on there as well. Head-up display. The head-up display is nice. I can see that really, really clearly. So we've got a 30 mile an hour speed limit. Right. We're going to be able to go this, we're going on a dual carriageway so we can open it up a little bit.
Just go to 40, but I'm sure you might be able to stretch it a little bit.
I might be able to stretch. I'm not going to break the speed limit, but
Oh,
what I will do is I just want to see what the acceleration's like more than the top speed. So if we slow it down a little bit, we're going straight at the roundabout.
Yes.
Oh, jeez! That's all right. That's quite impressive. I'm going to say we're going to go back down to 30 here. That is mad. That's got some. That's nuts. Right. Okay. So
You can pop your auto hold on as well if you
you've
like.
got auto hold as well.
The top left button
Top left.
has A. Next time
A.
you come to a stop auto.
And that'll hold it. There we
Yeah.
go. Straight on.
Yeah.
Oh my word. It's wow. It's actually hold. You can tell it's got the four-wheel drive. It's literally planted. I'm going to say I haven't got the four-wheel drive Taycan. I've got the two rear-wheel drive Taycan, and this seems to it feels nicer on the road.
Yeah.
With it being four-wheel drive, it just feels planted.
I don't know if you guys attend the original event at Farnborough, because that's such a fantastic test drive route that takes you right into the country. That's a brilliant opportunity to test the bends and
Straight again.
yes, yeah.
Okay, we're going to just do. I won't scare David there because he's a professional driver and he knows I'm not. So, but we're just going to take it down. Here we go. Ready? Oh, jeez! That is mad. David's looking a bit worried there.
Your handshaking, David.
I saw him put his foot to the floor. That is really, really fast. That's mad. I have to say, I'm a bit surprised with the quality on the inside and how it drives. I mean, this is what, 48?
Yeah, so the two top specs, so about 47.5 and then just under 51.
47 and just under 51. It drives as well, I'd say, as my Taycan, if not better, because it's four-wheel drive. It's really nice. 2 charging points for mobile phones, 1 for the passenger as well, by the looks of it.
Yeah, so Android fully built in,
Android built in,
Spotify, and then Apple CarPlay available once you plug it.
Apple CarPlay. I think they've just updated it over the air, haven't they, apparently? To, the gentleman says, to wireless CarPlay.
Fantastic.
They've just done an update, over the air update. We've got another BYD at the side of us there.
We do have the opportunity. I normally spin round here.
Okay, so we're going to go round. Okay, we'll wait for him to go. I won't try and race him. There we go. We'll be sensible. What a nice place to be. Where are we going? Oh, going around there.
I was just going to mention, just gone past a Porsche dealership there, actually.
Just gone past the Porsche dealership.
I hope that's not an omen.
Listen, I've never been the best advocate for electric cars, but if you want me to lie, then I can say, oh, it's terrible. But if you want me to tell you the truth, this is a fantastic car. It's the right size. It's medium. I think it's perfect. It drives perfectly. And I have to say, out of all the cars that I've seen in there that are built in China, the quality on this far supersedes the rest of them. I'm really, really impressed. Yeah, it's great. If you want an electric car, I don't think you can go wrong with this. And if you're going to have an electric car, have somebody who knows about batteries. And obviously BYD are a battery company, so yeah, it's a lovely place to be. I'd like to know what all this does, but I can't mess with that while I'm driving. I'm into all the software and stuff, so we're going straight on here?
Yeah.
Okay. I like the colour of it. It's a nice colour. What is this like? It's a pearlesque, isn't it, or something?
That's right, yeah, they use a beautiful paint colour that has a slight shimmer in it as well, so it's a bit of
Yeah.
in certain lights.
It's gorgeous. Right. Hold on, David. Right, here we go. Oh, jeez! That's mad! Yeah, it's a great car. I mean, I can lie for the haters out there, but it drives lovely. It really does. I'm surprised, but right, here we go. Let's go around here. How many different models of BYD do you actually produce?
So at the moment we've got the Dolphin, which is a smaller city car.
Yeah.
We've got this. We've got the Atto 3.
Yeah.
We've got the CLU DMI, which is our hybrid, and then we've just built the C9 7.
That's the seal in front there.
And that's the Excellence as well, because it's got the 3.8 on the back.
Is this this is the Excellence,
This is the
isn't it?
Excellence as well,
Yeah. The four-wheel drive is nice. Going round the roundabouts, you can feel it grip. So I'm whizzing around here now without wanting to scare David. There we go. It's so quiet, isn't it? It's quiet in the cabin, in the cockpit or cabin or whatever. I'm shocked at the quality. That's where I'm really shocked at the quality of it. Looking at the rest of the manufacturers in there, I think it's gorgeous. You can feel the other ones are plasticky. This doesn't feel plasticky at all. Wheels nice and thick. I like it. Right, let's go
And we'll tip
right here. Okay. 244 miles of range there. Where's the what percentage of battery am I at?
That's on 75%.
75%. So what's the top range on it?
So on this one it's slightly less, so it's 323.
323. 323.
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's all-wheel drive. Whereas
Where are we going here?
Oh, so we're just following it right round.
Right round.
Yeah. On the design it's 354.
354.
It's a big battery. 82.5 kilowatt battery.
Blimey. Made by themselves.
Yes, they by themselves. Yeah.
Carrying them straight on.
Yeah, straight on.
The suspension it's nice. Straight on.
Just left.
Left here.
Yeah, just following the green seal.
Okay. What extras is on this? We've got like heated steering wheel, heated seats.
So everything comes as standard, which includes a heat pump as well. The only main difference in price would be paint colours. So there's two
Paint colours, yeah.
colours in particular that don't come as standard, and again just your powertrain and your head-up display.
But everything else is standard.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's either the design or excellence. That's it.
That's made simple. I like that. So you're not having to mess around adding loads of different extras on.
Yeah, it's really transparent, so you know what you're getting.
Okay, and then we are back. So where this gentleman is, I'll indicate, even though I'm not indicating to anybody apart from him. The steering's really light, it's nice, and it's very responsive as well.
So you do have 3 modes of driving as well, so normally come in sport. You are in normal at the moment. If
This
you
was
go
in...
left.
You're going left. This was in normal.
Yeah, so this is in normal, so if you'd had it in sport.
Look at the screen there. Look at that. You can see. Okay, down that way, yeah? That's great. I like that.
When you pop it into sport, you will notice your suspension tightening up, your steering as well, if people prefer the tighter steering.
So you can tighten it up by having the different modes there. I could have put it on sport. That would have given me even more power. That's nuts. And I was literally... You didn't want to say anything? That's crazy. I was just fast enough as it was. Okay. Right. There we go. And we're straight down here?
Yes, we'll just be going in gate 14.
In gate 14. Where are we? That's 5. Okay. Got things beeping at me on screen here. I don't know what's beeping.
Just because technically it's a 5 mile an hour zone.
Oh, so it's telling me I'm breaking the speed limit. But I'm breaking the speed limit on a private road. So I'm not doing anything illegal. In here? No.
It's just in here, yeah.
This one, 14. There we go. Right. And reverse it in.
If possible, please.
I can reverse that. I can do that.
Depending on what that dolphin's do.
Check my reversing skills now. Here we go. So I'm presuming you push it to the top like that, and then it should come up with a camera. Look at that. There we go. Level up. I'll tell you what, the camera on this, Porsche need to take a leaf out of BYD's book, because the cameras on the Porsches are not good. That's brilliant. Right, let's do a summary on this, on the BYD, and I'm giving an honest review on it, right? I'm not going to say, you know, electric cars are the future. I'm going to say, again, it's all about choice. If you want electric cars, then you should be able to buy an electric car. If you want a petrol, you should be able to buy a petrol. I'm really, really shocked by the build quality on this BYD. It is phenomenal. The ride, it's brilliant. You've got different ride. I would have liked to have tried the Sport out actually, but to be honest, that was quick enough. I'm not the world's fastest driver. The torque on it was brilliant. The handling was great. The steering on it was responsive. And I have to say, it's a really, really nice electric car. And for 48 grand, you're getting a lot of car compared to, like, say, the Porsche Taycan. I know it's a different kind of car, but Tesla, it's gone. You're better off with one of these. Right, I'm going to get called a hypocrite here.
Indeed you are.
I am. But I'm not being a hypocrite. I'm being honest. I've said, if you want electric cars, they should then have an electric car. If you want a petrol, have a petrol. My argument has always been, it should always be about choice. I don't believe 2035 should happen. I think that should be scrapped. But there are.
But it's the law.
Well, it is the law for now.
You know?
It is.
It's the law.
It is the law.
If you don't like the law, then vote another political party in. But in the meantime, 2035, it's a law. So, bearing in mind it's a law, you might have to buy a petrol.
Yeah.
You might have to buy a diesel. That's your choice.
Yeah, but that's what's been taken away from us.
Yep.
But what I'm saying is, the BYD, it's a really nice car.
So, given the choice, and you buy an electric,
yeah.
what do you think, really?
What do I think to the BYD?
Mm-hmm.
I think Tesla, goodbye Tesla. I think it's way superseded Tesla.
Do you know, I've just sat and watched you drive the car and filmed you.
Yeah.
So it was me filming, folks. Sorry about the shakes. But I actually saw the Mac Master smiling, driving an EV. Would you believe it?
Well, yeah. I'm going to say, BYD, you've done a really, really good job of this car. It looks nice. It feels nice. It drives nice. And it's got all the bells and whistles. So why would you go for a Tesla? I know you're going to say the charging network.
Well, yeah, the charging network's very good, but you know, they were early adopters. And don't forget, most people charge at home for as little as 6.7 pence a kilowatt hour.
They do, and the range on it, I'm going to say, because my Taycan's in winter 190 miles, whereas 300 odd miles of range on this. I drive up and down to Leeds and out up to Cumbria a lot, and this, I'd get there and back, it wouldn't be a problem. So, on that bombshell, I'm not a hypocrite, because I'm all about choice, but BYD, thumbs up. I'm going to give 2 thumbs up, but I can't because I'm holding the camera. You hold your thumb up.
Do you know what, Lee? I'm looking forward to lunch, because I'm expecting you to cut off the rinds of the sandwiches.
No, I'm not an evangelist. I'm not an evangelist. As a guy who's driven many, many cars, what did you think?
It was really good. It's the first time I've actually been in one to drive. I've looked at them many times. They're a huge manufacturer, Chinese, of course, and we've discussed that.
But the build quality on that compared to the other Chinese is a different league.
Because they're doing it right.
Yeah. So there we go. I'm not a hypocrite. Choice. but BYD have got it right. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button, but also watch. We've gone around all the different stands and stalls here, including Porsche. So check out that one. That's coming soon, and we have a look at around the entire exhibition. So thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.